Good morning, collective. Hope all is well. Stop taking people for granted because you know that they fuck with you, or because you know that they love you, or they got a soft spot for you in their heart or in their, life. People be losing out on good ass people for real because they're not ready, or because you feel like because you know a person love you or care about you, or a person be rocking with you through good and bad, or be rocking with you through certain shit, that they're gonna forever be there. Like, a dog could get tired of you kicking it before it bite you. You know what I'm saying? Just because you know somebody love you or fuck with you in a certain way don't mean to run over them and, you know, treat them any type of way. I never understood that. Why do people treat the ones that give a fuck about them the most like they're replaceable? And then when you lose them, you realize there is no replacing them. And then it's like you want to double back, or, now that you see what it feel like not to have that person, you feel some type of way. But when you had them, they didn't mean shit to you. It's like, stop handling people without care. If you love somebody or somebody loves you, like, embrace that shit. Because everybody not out here giving out real love for real. You know what I'm saying? It's very rare that you run into somebody that genuinely fuck with you and don't have no agenda behind it. They ain't coming with no bullshit or nothing. They just real life fuck with you. And people so used to fake shit. People so used to being guarded because of the simple fact that they've been hurt before, or maybe when they did embrace or love, it didn't turn out well. So it's like every other person in your life, you shortchange, or you give them the bare minimum of yourself because of somebody else's faults. It's like, hold people accountable for what they're accountable for, and the people that don't have nothing to do with that shit, they don't have nothing to do with that shit. You gotta learn how to, like, channel your emotions and channel what shit's supposed to be. That's how unnecessary situations happen between friends, family, partners, whatever. It's like we go through constant trauma, constant shit all the time with people. And then by the time we do get to a place where it's something genuine or it's something real or whatever, you have a hard time believing it's real. You have a hard time embracing it. You have a hard time, reopening parts of yourself that you closed off because of past, trauma and shit. That's why healing is so fucking important. Like, people will not grasp the fact that healing is like the only way that you gonna really live. Is one thing to exist, but to live is different, yeah. And I feel like you're not living if you constantly rejecting all the things that life has to offer because you're afraid of things that happened already. Like, we all been hurt before. We all been through some tough ass shit. Everybody got a story. Everybody got a heartbreak. Everybody has endured some unfair shit. Everybody has endured some embarrassing shit. Everybody has endured some things in life that maybe the next person haven't experienced, or, you know, maybe they have, but it's like, it's always the way you come out of shit. It could be a messy situation going in, but when you come out of it, that's the triumph of it all, is letting you know that you learned something, you got through something. It's not for you to take things and hold on so close and tight to it that it takes away who you are supposed to be, because you refuse to release the things in your life that has affected you in a negative way, and that comes from not being willing to face it, not being willing to heal anything about yourself. And when you do that, you sabotage everything good in your life. I used to do that shit when I was young. I used to bury things that hurt me or affected me in a negative way. But I never realized that by me doing that, I was sabotaging or destroying potentially great partnerships or potentially good friendships or whatever the case may be, because I wasn't willing to see things differently because of the things I already experienced. And sometimes you won't go through the same experience a few different times. Some situations, there's a learning lesson that you have to learn over time. Some situations it's not just, okay, this is one thing and I gotta go through this and then it's over. Some things got layers to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let me see how you handle this part, how you get through this. Now here come this, you know what I'm saying? It's like, don't ever think that life gonna be without hurdles. Don't ever think that life gonna be without heartbreak. Don't ever think that life gonna be without some type of obstacle, because there's no way for us to grow. There's no way for us to properly learn. There's no way for us to receive wisdom if we don't go through pain, if we don't go through heartache, if we don't go through negative experiences. Stop letting what you've gone through control what's coming for you, because when it's time for you to reap the benefit of the shit you've been through, as far as like your good karma, your good deeds and shit, by the time you reach that point, that shit don't even be good, because now you holding on, like harboring everything that you've refused to release from the past, and now you walking into the freshness of things, the good parts of things, and you're fucking, what's the word I was about to say? Contaminating that shit. Like, you contaminate the the enjoyable part of life when you refuse to release the not so enjoyable parts. And so, from your perspective, nothing is worth enjoying, or nothing is worth being happy about, because you haven't let go of all the sadness that you've been harboring all this time. It's like putting yourself in a victim consciousness or a victim, standpoint. And frankly, I don't like being looked at as no fucking victim. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. I've survived a lot of fucked up shit. But if you think I didn't learn lessons along the way, about myself and about other people, you fucking wrong. There was a lot of shit to learn throughout all of the obstacles that I've gone through in my life. Whether I created the circumstance or another person created the circumstance surrounding me. Either way, there was something that needed to be taken, and it was something that needed to be healed within that situation. If you're not strong mentally, you will let life crumble your ass, you know? But it's just been on my heart to just say that, like, stop thinking just because somebody love you that you get to treat them any type of way, because now you inflicting shit on them. You creating wounds for that person that they didn't even have, just because they simply try to embrace you in a positive manner or love you. And because you're not whole or you're not healed, instead of embracing the love and reciprocating it, you sabotage it. And now you lose a person that was probably supposed to be in your life, or a person that was not supposed to be temporary, because you treated them as a temporary situation, or you treated them as somebody that's not important. Now, how can you see the brighter side of shit if all you worry about is the darkness? Like, yeah, tough times come around, and they always gonna come. So if you gonna let every hardship that you face tear you down to the point that you're not capable of living happily through your trials, you're never going to feel like your existence deserves the happiness and the victory and the reward. It's just sad to see so many situations fall just head first the fuck apart because somebody never wants to do the work. It's always a person that don't want to do the work, and then there's always a person who does. And it's like, y'all on totally different pages, you feel me? And you can't get mad at that person who's been doing the work for not wanting to be involved with the fact that you don't want to. And that's selfish as shit, because it's like, motherfuckers refuse to change, refuse to do something different, just to see how it'll, help. But you expect the person that's on the brighter side of shit to keep coddling you, or keep chasing you, or keep trying to help you see something that you are refusing to see. It's different when you just can't see something. But a lot of times people just don't want to see shit. And when you don't want to see shit, you're not going to see it. But you're going to expect other people to sit around and wait for you to see what the fuck you got. Like, it's other people that really is doing the work out here. It's really people who want real shit in their life. You know what I'm saying? Let go of people. When you know you're not ready for something or somebody, let their ass go. I don't understand that shit. If I'm still in a player mode, or I feel like I'm not capable of committing to someone, why the fuck am I in a commitment? You let that person who wants to be in that commitment find somebody aligned with them, like-minded, somebody who also wants a commitment, somebody who also wants to give love, somebody who also wants to, live instead of existing. But it's so selfish to have your own self in a certain spot or a certain place in life and then expect that another person has to go through that torture or that sadness or that madness or anger or trauma with you because you don't want to change. Nobody has to fucking change if they don't want to. But you can't tell the people around you not to grow. And then you wonder why you left behind and shit. Like, some people serious about their life, and you only get one of them motherfuckers a lifetime. And once you're gone, you're gone. Who wants to die knowing that they never took no risks, no chances? They never did nothing the proper way. Every person they've encountered, they've hurt. Or every person they've encountered, they've shut out in some type of way. Or the only people that you gave a fuck about was the fucked up people. And then the ones that you supposed to gave a fuck about, you didn't get the time of day to because you're so worried about trauma that you won't heal. But then you wonder why you keep ending up in the same place every time. Because you're not learning the lesson. You're not learning shit. Spirit's going to continue to put you through trial after trial after trial after trial until you learn the fucking lesson. You're going to continue to take L's. You're going to continue to attract motherfuckers that's not on your level, or motherfuckers that got hidden agendas, or motherfuckers that don't really fuck with you or don't really love you, or it's always a reason why they have to, as far as like something that they're using you for, or they benefiting from you being in their life, but it's not because of love. And then when you see love, the shit is foreign to you because you never experienced it. But at the same time, you're afraid of it because you only been hurt. So all you feel like is everybody's out to get you now. You gotta stop doing that shit. Like, you gotta start separating the real from the fucking fake. And you gotta start protecting yourself when it come down to relationships and just people, period. And people do not be giving no fucks about you at all. And they gonna always choose themselves over you every time. You got selfless people in the world who tend to put other people above themselves or before themselves. Those are strong-willed people. Those are people who heal because I know how I am. I know that it's easily for me to get hurt for the simple fact that I'm selfless. So it's important for me to be able to endure. It's important for me to be able to forgive. It's important for me to be able to heal because when you're a selfless person, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be hurt more than the average person. Most people don't go into shit wanting anything real or expecting anything greater than the surface level ass shit that they used to. So when you find somebody that's real, you find some out of the box ass shit, you got a choice. Like, either you want to grow with that person and let that person help you heal and teach you what it is to have something tangible, something that's authentic. Or, like I said, you're going to sabotage that shit. You're going to make that person feel like they owe you something and they don't owe you fucking shit. Like, I don't owe you nothing because somebody else hurt you. If you want somebody to owe you something, let it be that person who hurt you. But it's not cool to be just destroying the shit out of people. Destroying people's confidence and tearing another person down because you hurt. That shit ain't fair, bro. And if you know you like that, turn that person away. Let them go. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is you're creating wounds for a healed person to heal again because you refuse to let them go and you refuse to change. That shit is not cool, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop taking motherfuckers for granted, because motherfuckers is not obligated to be in your life, man. Nobody owes you a fuck ass thing. Nobody owes you shit in this world, man. And the sooner you grasp that, the easier it will be to value the people that you have in your life. It's like motherfuckers feel entitled. There is no entitlement, bro. The only thing you're entitled to is whatever it is that you work for, or whatever it is that you put the time, the effort, the blood, sweat, and tears and shit into. Besides that, nobody don't owe you a fuck ass thing, bro. And you can't keep going around treating people like they owe you shit. Because then when the tables turn, that's exactly how you're going to feel. Like you don't owe that person nothing. When in fact, you probably do owe them a whole lot compared to what it is the fuck that you've reciprocated in the situation with them. Like, I hate to see people take advantage of good people, yeah. Or take good people for granted because you feel like, oh, they green, or they naive, or they don't know no better, or they stupid because they know how to love and you don't. No, bitch, you the only motherfucking asshole in the situation. You're the toxic one. You are the one that's destroying the shit that's in your life. And you are the product of your own fucking circumstances that you're creating for not wanting to be different, or not wanting to change the toxic ass shit about yourself that you know didn't work in no other situation. If it didn't work before and it didn't work before that, it's not going to work now. Everybody want love, everybody want this, and everybody want that, but nobody ever want to do the fucking work to have the shit. And then when you finally get it, you tear it the fuck to pieces because you don't value nothing. That shit is not fair, bruh. Why the fuck do somebody gotta value you and you don't even value them? Everybody want to be important to somebody. Everybody want to have that space in a person's life where you feel like you're not in the same category as everybody else, or you got this special little role, but then you don't play the part. And now you mad when the person ready to replace you. So now, what is that person fault for understanding their worth? Is that person fault for knowing what they bring to the table? Is that person fault for walking away to find what it is that is their equal? Because a person who value themselves, a person that know their worth, they know what the fuck they're worthy of too. Knowing your worth is not just about your standards and your, the way you feel about yourself. It's all the way around the board. I know what I deserve, and I know who I am. I know how I deserve to be treated. I know what type of person I deserve to have in my life, because I know that whatever it is that I'm requiring is something that I can give. Motherfuckers that have standards through the roof, but can't meet two of yours. Like, nah, bruh. Nobody doing that dumbass shit no more out here. Like, all that trying to prove that you riding through any and everything. Fuck no. That's some dumb bitch shit. The fuck? Knowing your worth is also knowing when it's time to let shit go. Knowing when it's time to walk away from a situation. Knowing when somebody is not reciprocating what it is that you're giving. Knowing when somebody is playing thing with you. Knowing when somebody not serious. Knowing when somebody is just not what it is that you require or that you deserve in your life. And we fall for that shit all the time. Like, the exterior shit. Like, I remember when I was younger, you fake in love and all that shit, and you ask a person why they love you, be the dumbest shit that they say out their mouth. Cause you pretty and cause of this and cause of that. Like, that's not no reason to love no fucking body, bro. Like, you can love that I'm attractive, but that shouldn't be the reason why you're in love with me. What is it that I bring to your life that makes you feel like it's important for you to value me, or that I'm a person worthy of loving? And if those are the answers, it's not even love, bro. That shit is lust anyway. Strong attraction, you feel me? But people don't value character. People don't value loyalty. People don't value nothing. Nothing that is worth value. Everybody value the exterior of everything, bro. Yeah, she look good. She this, she that, she that. Then you get with her and realize the bitch ain't nothing but a dressed up piece of shit. Toxic as fuck. Unhealed as fuck. Can't do this. Don't do that. Lazy. Don't know how to do a fuck ass thing. Can't think for themselves. Very codependent on, on all kinds of toxic ass shit. But you in love because y'all asses is trauma bonding. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't be love, bro. That shit be trauma bonding. For real. And then you wonder why when one of y'all heal or one of y'all start getting better, that shit fall apart. Because it was never built off of love, man. Shit was built off of what it is that has hurt you in your life, that has hurt me in my life, that we can, recognize within each other. Now, a person that love you gonna recognize that you both need some fixing, and they're gonna try to help you do that while they do it with themselves. Those are people that love you, because even people that love you, or even a healed person still healing, it's always something to fix. But until you're ready to accept that you're not perfect, bro, and you're not gonna never be. It's not about finding perfection. It's about finding somebody that's not perfect, that's perfect for you. What baggage am I willing to take on? And what's a no-go for me? You know what I'm saying? What is this person bringing to the table that could potentially be an issue? And then what is this person bringing to the table that could potentially help enhance my life? Those are things you're supposed to look at in life, bro. You can't just keep going around because you see somebody cute and somebody know how to suck dick, somebody know how to fuck, somebody know how to do this. That means you love them? Okay, bitch. It's a lot of people in the world who know how to do those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck does they mind do? What type of values they stand on? What the fuck they trying to do with themselves? What kind of goals they got? How educated are they? What kind of parent are they? What kind of friend are they to other people? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just like the video I posted on my Instagram. People don't know unconditional love. Unconditional love is a person that can love you through no matter what the fuck happens. You see how much fucked up shit people have done to me, bro? That these are people I real genuinely love. You think I hate them? No, I don't hate them. I still got love in my heart for everybody. I just know that I can't fuck with you though. Because my definition of love and yours is different. You know what I'm saying? And so what it is that I require in my life, you're not capable of giving, which is cool. But it doesn't put a limit or a condition on how I feel about you. And people take advantage of that shit when they realize that a person love you do anything. People look at that as like a weakness. Nah, it's a whole strength. Like, it's not a lot of people that can still fuck with you or love you after they know you done certain shit to them. But when you find people like that, it's very important that you recognize that this is something different and you treat it like it's something different. Stop trying to treat different people like the same motherfuckers you used to having. Because you ain't, that's not gonna go. That shit not gonna fly with a motherfucker that love themselves. Shit not gonna fly with a motherfucker that know they worth, that know they value. It's not gonna fly with a person who has endured endless shit and has triumphed over those things and have healed those things in their life. They're not gonna let you come in and inflict no more shit on them than they already done overcame. And if you want to change or you want some help healing from the shit that you've been through to get where I am, by all means, I have absolutely no problem with helping you do that. But if you think you're going to come around and tear me the fuck down because you refuse to lift yourself up, that shit not going to work. Thank you, Spirit. Like, it's not going to work. It's just not. And then when you really love somebody, you don't even want to put them through certain shit. That's how you really know when you love a person. When you love somebody, hurting them hurts you. Loving somebody is knowing that you got the capability, you have the advantage to hurt them. But the love in you not gonna let you. Like, when you're a real one, your heart not gonna let you do no sucker ass shit. I just don't, it's just not going to, it's not gonna happen. So, that's the message for real. Just like, stop taking advantage of people, bruh. Stop taking advantage of motherfuckers' weaknesses for you or soft spots for you and shit. Because every dog have their day. And every person that goes through that type of like pain or hurt and shit, they eventually get past that shit. And when they do, it is incognito for your ass, bitch. And now you angry and you trying to blame them for walking away from you when you know you wasn't shit. Nah, we're not about to do it like that. That's just not cool.